Welcome to Beer Adventures. Drake,
John.
here we are. We're doing a saucy, which one is better, the original or the Imperial? So we've got What's His Nuts. Both of these beers were just released this weekend. Actually, yesterday. We got them a few days early because we're brand ambassadors and Saucy Live is frickin' dope. And then we also have NUMB Nuts. So difference, they both are a peanut butter vanilla coffee stout. NUMB Nuts is going to be an Imperial.
Yep.
We're looking the difference of 7.5% and 10.1%. So pitter patter.
Those aren't light beers either way you look at it.
Yeah. It's nuts.
Yeah.
If I might say. We'll start with the regular one. Got our saucy cups, you know.
I don't know if they did this on purpose, but it looks like Cleveland Browns style.
Oh,
coloring.
for sure.
Like 100%.
They're smart and, know their saucy cup.
This mat actually works out pretty good because it kind of takes away the hump in the table. Now, I have both of these at my house, and I haven't tried either one of them yet because I knew we were doing this today.
And same. I've had them in my house.
Yeah.
And,
so,
well,
hopefully,
cheers.
Do you want to tell them where we're going today?
Oh, yeah. So for those of you seeing this, we will have already been at Saucy. But we are going to Saucy as soon as we're done recording this. It is currently 3:11 on a Sunday. And we're going to hop in the car and make our way to Cleveland to see our friends at Saucy. So, pretty excited.
Yeah.
Bump it, cheers it, bop it, pull it.
Smells delicious. Oh my god.
Wow, I skipped straight over our beerometer.
Want to bring it up?
I'm pleasantly pleased.
Yeah.
So a lot of times when I go into a peanut butter beer, I get blasted in the face with that overwhelming peanut butter. And you know what? I don't get that. I actually taste a nut.
Yeah. Well, is it a peanut?
Yeah.
Is it peanut butter?
Peanut butter vanilla coffee. So I think what people are missing in a peanut butter is that vanilla. I think it kind of settled it down a little bit, or maybe they used a different nut.
We could definitely tell it's a stout because, like, right after you get all that sweetness at the beginning, it comes in and it's like bitters in your face.
Yep.
But no, it's pretty good. I'm starting to
like.
I'm starting to enjoy stouts and dark beers. Like the more we do this, and the more I find them.
Dude, this is my 14th stout this month.
Yeah, I haven't drank that many.
But for real, for me, I would drink a stout a year. Like. Crazy, but
no,
I'm growing.
I mean, I still can't like drink 2 or 3 of them. Like I have to have some kind of lightness, fruitness in between.
Correct, and I do need milk stouts normally.
Right,
and that's what I liked with that advent calendar we've been doing. All the stouts in it have been milk stouts.
Right.
But with this one, I don't like the taste of coffee, but I feel like it's masked very well. I don't taste it. Not saying I don't know. I might taste it in the Imperial one. I don't know. But from this one, beer name, What's His Nuts? 3. Damn, that was clever.
Yeah, that's pretty clever.
Can art.
Yeah, I like it.
And the backdrop of it, for it to be the grain of a peanut.
I like it because Cleveland Browns, which at this current minute are beating the Baltimore Ravens.
Yup. And I mean, they're in the heart of downtown. They're like 2 minutes from the stadium.
So we're driving up there
during the mess. Game. And if we find a parking spot, hopefully.
Yeah,
I didn't think about that part.
Yeah, we're going up there and it's gonna be rough. So
it'll be a fun time though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What do you got for that aroma?
Oh yeah, it's spot on.
It's nutty.
It's spot on. Every single time.
My dog is in the background like. So if you hear that, it's not me.
He doesn't have peanut butter stuck on the roof of his mouth.
He does, but it's fine.
But no, as far as flavor profile, I'll give it I'll give it palate pleasing.
I'm gonna palate please it as well. Just because if it was a little smoother in the non-coffee, I'm starting to get the coffee, and just because I don't like coffee,
Right.
but it's still great.
Yeah.
Like if you like coffee, hands down. But I'm not a fan of coffee or dark chocolate. So that's something that everyone should know, and that's where like the milk stouts have been really, really coming to me with like that subtleness. But yeah, overall, I'm gonna slap hard it as a stout. Like this is a slapped hard peanut butter stout.
I'll give it a damn good beer. It seems like it's hard to describe, but it feels like it's missing something. Like for me, like it's not. I don't know. It's just something's not there. Maybe I'll get it from the Imperial because, as we know, Imperial means more. And I've talked to several bartenders and brewers, especially when I was up in New York, and I'm like, so I don't know how it is up here, but in Ohio, Imperial means more. And they said, yeah, that's pretty much, everywhere. Everywhere you go, Imperial means more. So, yeah. If you see two different beers, one's an Imperial, one's a regular,
Buy them both.
buy them both. Try them both.
So here's what I'm gonna kind of go into. So we're going into numb nuts now. So if we're comparing the person on the thing, his name is still Beans.
Yep.
He's still holding a cup of coffee, but instead of his arm being behind his back, he's holding a bottle of bourbon.
So, is it aged in bourbon barrels?
So it does not say.
Let me see that. Let me see that fella.
It does not say. That was what I was curious
He
about.
is holding a bottle of bourbon.
Like, I wonder if it's just, like the, oh, hey, it's jacked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't say anything. I
Guess
mean,
we'll find out when I crack it.
I wouldn't be surprised if we tasted bourbon in there.
I smell a little bit of bourbon, to be fair.
Ooh, man, these are heavy.
That's even darker.
I'm not used to doing full cans anymore, guys.
Sorry. But since we're leaving,
yeah, we kind of have to.
We can't save beer.
What the heck? Oh, that's dirty.
Is that not lined up? I don't
know. Whatever. The foam is lined up perfectly.
My bad, okay? I wasn't paying attention, to be fair.
Clear my palate.
All right, so this one right here, 10.1 is what we're going up against. As we said before, 7.5. So we're up in the ante 2.6. I had to do the quick math real fast. I was like, I cannot be wrong.
Oh,
all right.
Take a tea. That was heavy.
Yep. All right. Pitter patter. Let's get at her.
Goodness.
So let's start with damn clever beer name. Yep. Damn clever beer name. Numb nuts.
Yeah, it goes with.
Because it's higher, so it's gonna make you numb.
Yeah, it goes with it. The can art. It's not as. I don't like it as much.
See, I personally, I like how subtle it is.
Yeah, I mean, there's points for subtlety and there's points for color. I like that gray, but I mean, for me, I'll give it a eye-catching.
So what is Numb Nuts missing that the other one has without keeping it in the gray color palette?
In my opinion, since this is the Imperial beer of what's his nuts. So Imperial, as we know, means more. I would expect more on this can. Personally, I would expect more. I would expect, peanuts literally everywhere, kind of similar to how it is on the What's His Nuts can. The guy on there, I mean, he is holding more. He's holding a bottle of bourbon. But, it's... I don't know, and he almost looks like a mental patient. with the color.
Could be what they're saying.
Could
He's
be.
numb now.
Could be.
So
But
I get
if that's where they were going with it,
Yeah.
then I would have put the background of an asylum or whatever it is on the can. But for me, it's missing the more factor.
Okay. I mean, that's
So,
fine.
I'll give it eye catching.
Okay.
Because I think the guy's so cool. And I like his beard.
So what I kind of take from it, I'm still going to mind blow it personally.
Okay.
Reason being, they put the Imperial aspect on it as more of a subtlety, focusing more on the man instead of the backdrop. So with the original can, what's his nuts and all the nuts take away from the actual guy. And from here, they're like, hey, I wonder if you're even going to notice the fact that he's holding this bottle.
Yeah.
So if they would have added the whole backdrop, you would have never even noticed the bottle. So I think they were being subtle in the like, you know what? This can's going to make you numb. Do you want a 4-pack or do you want the catchy 6-pack? And that's kind of where like my brain took that one. Because I feel like I can see more details of his peanut face, his arm. Like I was able to read his name.
Actually, his face is different in this one and in this one. The nut is more. There's more grains.
Yeah,
and that
less
one
grains.
and that one.
But the hand is the same.
Yeah.
Huh. I mean, good call outs. I mean,
I think they spent a lot of time designing this can and said, fuck, we got to design another one. Let's make it gray.
But what's cool is, I don't know if you've noticed, Saucy changes their cans every year.
Yeah.
For the same beers.
Yeah, we've had several like that.
Yeah. So I definitely commend them on that because they have their saucy guys.
Well, didn't we? Oh, what was it?
It was the Teach You Blue.
I Can Teach Blue.
Yep. Because there was ones with the blueberries in the ice cream, and then there was the one that was just the blue hop.
See, I've had several beers where they.
Oof. Okay, that one's got peanut butter to it.
Yeah.
Did you smell it?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, sorry.
They have like their new label.
Yeah.
Over on the can, obviously, and if you kind of like pick at the
other
edge
places?
of it, well, I'm not talking saucy.
Yeah.
This was just some beer.
I had a bean flicker that they had.
And you take it off,
And
you
it's
take
the
off the
old
label, and the whole can is last year's design because
because they had too many.
Like it wasn't actually a label. See, now this is a label.
Yeah.
Some cans, I have one in the kitchen. It's
Printed
actually
over.
like printed on the can.
Yep.
But this had a label over it, so we were picking at the label on the side because we were drunk and bored, and we're like,
Story of our lives.
"Oh my god, look at that! It's fucking the same beer. I actually like this better than the sticker they put on it." But
so, flavor profile, or sorry, aroma. This one I would say is more spot on than spot on because I thought the other one was spot on.
I think it smells the same.
I'm getting way more peanut butter. Like hardcore peanut butter.
I got that from the last one.
Unless I have some on my mustache.
I don't know, you might.
I'm not used to having a mustache.
Neither is my wife, not used to me having a mustache.
Oh, I was like, wait, your wife has a mustache?
I mean,
Ah!
no, but...
Let's talk about that one later. All right, cheers.
Cheers. Definitely thicker.
Way more coffee.
Thicker. I think that's what was missing from the last one for me with the thickness. Honestly. Because I'm not getting so much bitter. Quit horsing around.
See, I get straight coffee from this one.
I don't. I get peanut butter and I get more vanilla and less bitter.
I wonder if the bitter is what took the coffee away from me last one.
It could be because that's what was missing. Like,
and that was what I liked about it.
Yeah.
But you don't mind coffee.
No, I don't mind it.
So that's like interesting.
I mean,
how we kind of flip-flopped on the two.
That one was just way too thin. I don't know. It was really thin for a stout for me. Like, when I want a stout, I want it to be like a real thick with like 3 C's. You don't like it.
I don't like coffee. Sorry.
Yeah.
I would still give this to someone who enjoys coffee, but me personally, I try that. Ooh, I'm sorry, Saucy. I just don't like coffee. Don't hate me.
That's good, isn't it?
Oh, there's another saucy cup, by the way.
That's good, isn't
Oh,
it?
that's good.
My fruited sours from my cousin.
Fruited.
He literally comes and hands me a giant like grocery tote bag. You know those ones like you actually pay money for and
Yeah.
reuse. He handed me a grocery tote bag full of beers, and he's like, "Yeah, I'd say about the good 95% of these are sours." I'm like,
Thank you.
"Don't mind if I do." So that's what I've been drinking on for the past few days, but I'm gonna cut back a little bit on my drinking. I mean,
I'll catch up for you.
I know you will, but I'll still do these. Don't worry. But
So from the flavor profile, I'm
This is
trying
better.
to give it an unbiased opinion from someone who actually likes coffee.
I would give
I don't
this
like
one
coffee.
a mission accomplished just because it is more than the last one.
And I personally would give it not mad about it. But I feel like from a coffee standpoint, it's a palate pleasing. From what the can describes, it's palate pleasing.
Yeah.
But like for the overall, if I would buy it, I would buy What's His Nuts over NUMB Nuts due to the bitterness that hides the coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them slap hard in different aspects, but I would personally buy What's His Nuts over NUMB Nuts, and you would buy NUMB Nuts over What's His Nuts.
I wouldn't buy either of them, but
Because you wouldn't buy a stout.
I wouldn't buy a stout.
So
But I'd try them. I keep an open mind and I give my unbiased opinion on that, which is, why what we do has become so successful because of our unbiased opinions. But my overall, personally, I am sticking with a damn good beer.
perfect.
We're a point off from being a nectar of the gods, so that's not necessarily a bad thing.
No, I mean,
And that's-
anything in the fours is
Yeah.
a great freaking beer.
I mean, even a golf clap. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad beer. I mean, it's still.
I feel like
tasty
IPAs can fall into that golf clap way harder
That's
than a
where
lot of beers.
I feel like that's where we put a lot of IPAs is in the golf
Because it's
clap.
so hard to make an
Yeah.
IPA more, and I feel like a stout or a sour, you're able to get so much more flavor out of
Mhm.
and less bitterness. So
I think we gave the only beer the lowest ranking we gave was a 1, and that was for kombucha, but that's not even a beer.
yeah, so it really just was a wash,
But the lowest ranking for a beer we gave was a 2,
which was not what makes me happy.
and that was the last nut beer we did,
Was
the Fool's Gold.
yeah. So I mean, way better.
So
than
this has restored our faith in nut
In nuts.
beers. So Saucy, congratulations to you for that.
We'll see you in an hour.
So am I allowed to tease what we're doing, what we have?
No, goodbye. Just kidding. Tell them.
Guess what we have?
You want me to go grab it?
Yeah, go grab it, you guys. This is 100% courtesy of our
TikTok
TikTok followers. Are you ready?
You get to enjoy this on YouTube,
You get to enjoy the unboxing and the tasting on YouTube. Are you ready?
but we're not unboxing it for you yet.
Not yet.
You
Not
just get
today.
to look at the box. That's
You
it.
just get to look at the box.
And then we're gonna end it. Dun, 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 dun. Sam Adams Utopias 2021. 25 frickin' %.
Bye.
Bye.